What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video and the first ever full day of eating in the new apartment. So pretty excited about that. We've got a full day of eating for you guys based on the grocery haul. I believe it'll be maybe 2 videos ago or last Monday's video, because I think this will be next Monday's video. Yeah, something like that. But I have filmed a grocery haul on exactly the food we're gonna be eating today, all from Trader Joe's, just because that's the grocery shop of choice down here, closer to downtown. We are very close to Trader Joe's, and honestly, unless Trader Joe's doesn't have something, then I'll go to Kroger, but if Trader Joe's has it, we're just gonna get it all from Trader Joe's. Quick breakdown of the breakfast. We're gonna be having 4 eggs right here. We'll also be cooking that in a little bit of butter, this Kerrygold pure Irish butter. Then we'll be having some sourdough bread, also from Trader Joe's, about 2 slices there. And then we're having a bell pepper as well as an orange that we'll cut up here in a second. But really quick, not the only thing, but the one downside of the apartment is it has these, I don't even know what you call it, like, let's just say it's not a gas stove. So like when you turn it on, it like starts to glow and lights up. It's just like, I'm so used to having a gas stove, which is definitely a privilege, and I just didn't realize how much I'd miss it. The fact that like this thing now starts to heat up, but it like isn't as consistent as the heat or the gas stove that I have at home or had at home. So that's the only downside of having this, of the new apartment, is Katie and I both will miss out on the gas stove that we used to have or had access to. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and whip this up. It is very basic. All we're gonna be doing is putting our bread in the toaster. We're gonna go ahead, cook some eggs. Actually, need to get the pan out. Cook some eggs in a non-stick pan. Cook it however you want. I like to do mine about like over medium-ish, over medium, over easy, slight runny yolk, but you can do scrambled eggs, you could do poached eggs, you could do really the eggs however you want them, and then we'll be cutting up our bell pepper. So I'm gonna do all this stuff off camera real quick, and I'll show you guys the final product. I'll go over all the macros as well. Oh, and one thing, I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a buffer on this kind of like the cut so far. So at the absolute maximum, we'll be at 2,500 calories. At the minimum, probably 2,000, because I can be a little bit more aggressive now since I'm still coming off my bulk, which I ended, like 5 or 6 days ago. I'm still very full, I'm still very satiated, even though my weight is going down and my calories are lower. So if I feel like I can push myself a little bit more and go to 2,000 calories, I might do that. But the only thing is I have to hit 170 grams of protein no matter what. So yeah, I'll take you guys through the day. We'll whip up meal number 1. And just like that, breakfast is served. Pretty straightforward, simple meal. It does take some cooking. I know sometimes people are just in a rush, grab a protein shake, a piece of fruit, get out the door. But I just love eggs and toast so much, I'm willing to, spend 5 minutes to make some eggs, that kind of thing. But we got our bell pepper and orange cut up over here, and we have our 4 eggs and our 2 pieces of toast. So within the Trader Joe's loaf, it's like a loaf, so there's some really big pieces in the middle and smaller pieces on the end. When that happens, I try to pair a small piece with a really big piece. So as you guys can see right here, big piece over here, small piece over here. Each one still has 2 eggs, but I just kind of do that to balance things out because the calories aren't gonna be exactly perfect unless you guys want to break out the food scale to weigh out your bread. But to me right now at this phase, I don't think that's worth it. And even on prep, I'd be like, maybe on prep in the last like 8 weeks, I would maybe do it, but otherwise I don't think I'd stress it too much. But this meal comes out to be 624 calories. That also includes 7 grams of butter, not shown here that the eggs were cooked in. It's 67 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat, and 34 grams of protein. That is meal number 1, good balance of healthy fats, protein, as well as some carbs. And then this is gonna be, yeah, just the first meal of the day. I do plan to work out at some point, but I'll probably actually experiment with the the apartment gym, because I've never been there. I have a pretty light, or I would say lower volume back day. It's only 3 exercises, so I might go down there and try out some of the new equipment and see like, hey, is it occasionally a good thing that I have a apartment gym where I can get a quick workout in rather than having to drive 15, 20 minutes to the gym I previously go to. So we'll kind of test that out today. I'll take you guys along for the ride, but that probably won't be till later in the afternoon. I'll probably have this, a small snack, and just do a bunch of work because I got a lot of computer work to do over there today. Without further ado, that is meal number 1. I'll see you guys at the next meal / snack or whatever it is. It's time for our second meal of the day. We went out and actually ran some errands as well as did some computer work, so productive morning so far, but a lot of kind of just like, not like miscellaneous stuff, but like it's been productive, but it's a lot of stuff like, oh, I gotta drive here, I gotta do this, I'm doing laundry, like it's all that kind of stuff just to live life and keep going and doing things and that kind of thing. But we've got our almond milk right here. We'll make a quick protein shake as well as having 2 bananas. So here once again, we got pretty much a large banana, a smaller banana, so I'm gonna call it 2 medium bananas, just like the toast in the morning. We're gonna do 1 scoop of Transparent Labs. This is their mint chocolate. It is
I wouldn't say it's my top, it probably doesn't break my top 5 flavors, but I have it, it's already open, so we're just gonna go ahead and use it just to get rid of it so it doesn't just stay bad, because I do have some unopened chocolate and dark chocolate in there as well. We're gonna go ahead, add in our almond milk, just about a cup worth. I think it's about, what, 8 ounces or so. Yeah, a little over 8 ounces, so about a cup there. Then we'll go ahead and add in our scoop of protein. Also, code Perez saves you 10% on all Transparent Labs products. Also do still have supplements. They're actually, I don't know if you guys can see this up here. All my supplements are like up in this cabinet. So yeah, we're stocked up, and of course it's like really high storage, so I need a step stool to get to it. But luckily we can keep some down low, and then as I need more stuff, I'll dive into that. But yeah, a little bit over 1 scoop or 1 heaping scoop, whatever you want to call it. And then the macros for this meal, I'll read that off real quick since obviously the full day of eating, that's what you guys are here for. Let's see, so our 1 cup of almond milk, our 1 scoop of protein, and then 2 bananas is gonna be 360 calories. It is 57 grams of carbs, only 3 grams of fat, and then 32 grams of protein. This is also the pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna go and have this. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more editing work, finish up the laundry, and then head down to the apartment gym. So pretty curious still to see what that looks like, and if we have, hopefully, no one else there, so we can film and I can talk to you guys as we do the workout. If not, if someone's there, I might just go ahead and just film the workout, maybe throw a quick edit over it. But like I said, it's literally 4 or 3 back movements and maybe some calves, and I might walk a little bit too, but without further ado, that is the second meal of the day, pre-workout meal. I'll see you guys at meal number 3. Or actually at the workout, and then meal number 3.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna go through the apartment gym just because the guy just left, but when I came down here, 3 people were in here. I guess it is kind of like around lunchtime, so maybe people are running down here to get a quick workout in, but essentially, we'll start over here. Hope you guys can still hear me, but we've got some treadmills lined up along the wall. We've got some ellipticals, rower, some bikes, I believe 1 Peloton, a couple of stationary bikes. Then we've got a TRX kind of machine, so I guess this is kind of like pull-up bar, TRX stuff, weighted dumbbells, cubbies, or not dumbbells, weighted balls. We got a like yoga room or stretching room. We got some equipment over here, so some pretty basic stuff. Dip machine, hyperextension, like basically cable machine. This guy, funny enough too, do not fall for this trick. No matter what position you use, you will not be training your back. It is not, you cannot train your back doing push-ups. So trust me, you can't do back. Don't believe this bull crap. They've got some easy bar curls, some cable machines, cable flies. I'm actually doing this pull down machine right here. You can see the little tripod set up to film that. Then we've got a Smith machine. This kind of like, I don't even know what this is. It's like a kind of crazy cable concoction. So they've got a Smith machine there. I don't really know what this one is. It just has a bunch of loops on it. Then it's got a step block and then a regular cable machine right there. And then we've got a pull-up bar, adjustable benches, as well as some plates, barbell, some kettlebells, dumbbells. Unfortunately, they only go up to 75. So I've been using mostly cables for my back day because typically I do go a little bit heavier than that. Another adjustable dumbbell, and that is pretty much the apartment gym. It is definitely enough for my current back day. It's enough for arms. It's enough to probably get chest day done. It would probably have to be mostly like barbell work because the dumbbells aren't super heavy, or I just go very slow, controlled, increase the rep range. But overall, pretty solid. If I'm ever in a rush or time crunch, don't want to drive to the gym, or it's like, I don't know, a snowstorm, something like that, I can come down here, get a pretty solid workout in. But yeah, it's middle of the workout, so you guys will have probably, or I'll go ahead and put the workout edit after this clip. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get the rest of this workout done, maybe do a quick little physique check, because I feel like they have maybe decent lighting down here with just kind of like the overhead lighting right there. It is yellow, so it's not like a white light that's like ideal, but maybe we'll do a quick physique check if we have time, and still, if no one's in here, because I don't want to get kicked out in my first week here. Like some guy was filming and has his shirt off, like he shouldn't have gym privileges, because that would be the worst case scenario, so we don't want to do that. But I'll finish up this workout, and then I'll check with you guys afterwards.
as you guys see, we're back at the apartment. Unfortunately, right as I finished filming like the little gym tour, 2 more people walked in, so I didn't really want to film them or have them in the background because it is a pretty small gym, and also didn't want to take my shirt off and get progress photos or anything like that. So unfortunately, we have to wait on those, but today is more of a full day of eating anyways, so I think that's okay. If I do like a vlog or something, I'll make sure to go to Crunch or just somewhere where I can just film and not really feel bad about it or feel like I'm in people's ways, because I feel like the apartment gym is pretty personal. It's a little bit close. It's like someone's like home gym essentially, or a shared home gym. So I feel bad versus a commercial space where I'm willing to film, just want to kind of stay out of people's ways, that kind of thing. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was like, why did I open the fridge? We have our post-workout meal. So we've got a bunch of ground beef. We've got a pound cooked up already, because when I make ground beef, I'll cook 2 to 3 pounds at a time. Don't make meal prep any harder on yourself than it already is. So here we have a pound of ground beef. I'm gonna be warming up half of that and then having half of it later, as well as a russet potato. So let me go ahead, I need to bring out the scale. I haven't brought out the food scale in a minute. Ooh, there we go. We got the food scale here. So we need about 300 grams of russet potato. Let's see how much this one is. Oops, let's go ahead and 0 that. Unit, grams. 400. Okay, so I'll have to go ahead and make changes, but what I'll do, I'll go ahead, cook up the whole russet potato, but I'll only probably eat half of it, or about 200 grams now, and I'll go ahead and put the 200 grams for the other, with the other amount of ground beef. So basically I have the exact same meal twice with different fruits and vegetables, but I'll go ahead and whip that up to, but I'm gonna have half a pound of ground beef, half a russet potato, about 200 grams, and we're also gonna have some carrots as well as an apple for our micronutrients, and that's gonna be lunch. Oh, also, we're gonna take some of our really expensive raw cheese and shave it on top of the potatoes and ground beef once they're cooked up. But yeah, I'll definitely track this. I don't think it's gonna be very significant because it's just like little bits of like shredded cheese on top, but I'll go ahead and throw in the macros for you guys just so you know.
And it's time for that third meal of the day. And then let's see, my dad actually just texted me and asked if I could play golf later. Shoot. I hope so. We'll see. I gotta get some work done. But so third meal of the day, we have half a pound of ground beef, we have half our potatoes, and we have Parmesan cheese grated on top. I'm gonna call that, I mean, once again, it is just shavings. Like I couldn't even tell a difference from the block of cheese to the shavings, so it's probably not a ton. Then we also have our other half pound of ground beef and our other half potatoes, 200 grams over here for dinner later. And as I mentioned, we're gonna have an apple as well as some carrots, 150 grams of carrots. I actually need to break out that food scale again because I haven't been measuring vegetables honestly right now. And then 1 Honeycrisp apple, the only apple you should ever get. And this meal comes out to be, let's see here, go to my Fitness Pal, and then, alrighty, so this meal comes out to be 778 calories. I'm gonna call it 55 grams of cheese, which is about 0.5 of 1 inch cube. So I still don't think that's probably overestimation, but we'll roll with it anyways. And then the beef is also 90-10. I didn't think I mentioned that earlier. The beef is 90-10, and then it's 79 grams of carbs, 27 grams of fat, and 57 grams of protein. That is the post-workout meal number 3. And as I mentioned, meal number 4 is gonna be very similar. It's gonna be the other half pound of ground beef, the rest of the potatoes, a little bit more cheese on top of that. And then I'll normally have probably just blueberries or some sort of other fruit, maybe some veggies, probably just fruit, honestly, and then potentially another orange or banana or something like that. But I'll show you guys that meal when we have it. For now, that is meal number 3. I need to do some computer work. Hopefully, I'm able to go golfing. I'll see you guys at meal number 4.
And as you can see, we went golfing. It is now a lot later. It is officially dark out. Played a little bit more golf than I expected, but always a good thing going to play golf with my dad. I met up with some of his friends, played a few holes with them, but for the most part, it's just my dad and I actually kind of surprised myself. I thought I was gonna be atrocious. I haven't played golf, like proper golf, in probably like 5 or 6 months. I did top golf with Katie down in Houston, haven't played ever since like last summer. So it's been a really long time. I thought I was just gonna absolutely suck, but I wasn't that bad. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. Also, we're gonna go ahead and have our final meal. Since I didn't eat anything, we're gonna have our other half pound of ground beef, another russet potato, and some blueberries. I'll probably measure out maybe like 200 grams or so. Oh, and we need the cheese. But real quick, also, the polo I'm wearing, I mean, this thing is sick. Let me see if I can throw this around for you guys. We got this nice full mirror now from Katie. So the full fit actually, funny enough, besides the hat, obviously, but this shirt is Barbell Apparel. It is their performance polo. This happens to be their compound.
design. So as you can see here, hopefully that'll like zoom in. You guys can see it's like little barbells. It has like curls as kettlebells. It has dumbbells, flexing arms, but from far away, it just looks like a cool design, like kind of like a coral like color, like a little bit pink, a little bit blue. But then you zoom in, you're like, oh yeah, like I work out. Yes, I do. Fits really nice. Obviously snug on the arms. If you got some nice arms right there. And then their anything dress pant is also great. I wear it out to date nights. I also wear it when I golf. Slim fitting, looks really nice. So yeah, love that. But back to what you guys are here for, obviously the food. Let me go ahead and show you guys, read off the final macros, because I'm really gonna eat this, shower, and go to bed. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw this in the microwave real quick, but let me read off the macros for you guys, wrap things up so I can finish up this video and just go straight to bed. So the other 8 ounces or half a pound of ground beef, plus the other 200 grams of russet potato. Let me actually go ahead and add that in. Excuse me, there we go. 200 grams of blueberries, that's what I'm gonna estimate, but actually weigh that out. And then our other kind of like half of 1 inch block of Parmesan cheese, which I do think is still an overestimate, but we're gonna roll with it. Comes out to be 727 calories for meal number 4, 66 grams of carbs, 27 grams of fat, and then 57 grams of protein. And also typically I do like to have this meal quite a bit before I go to bed, because I know personally, I sleep better when I don't have a full stomach. I know some people like, it feels good to go out with a full stomach, but a lot of times I notice I wake up and I feel like it's because my body's digesting food. But when I don't eat right before I go to bed, I give myself at least like 2 hours before I go to bed, I feel like I sleep better. And that's from personal experience. This is something that you have to try out on your own. I'm not saying you can't eat after a certain time. Like once again, I'm eating at, you can literally see it's 8:55, you probably can't see this, but it's 8:55 p.m. I normally don't eat now. I normally eat at 7 and then go to bed at 9 and have 2 hours for my body to digest. But sometimes you gotta get the calories in, and that's just what it is. But the final macros for the day are 2,490 calories, 268 grams of carbs, 83 grams of fat, and 180 grams of protein. So right on track with our 2,500 calories, which puts me in a deficit. Plus, let me see, I think I got like, let me double check. Yeah, I got like, if you guys can see that, maybe 16, a little over 16,000 steps today. Obviously a lot of that coming from walking around playing golf. So get outside, get some movement in. That's gonna help with my calorie deficit as well. And then we got 180 grams of protein, so good there. All healthy foods, as you guys saw, pretty much all single ingredient, very healthy foods, which right now I'm kind of cool with. I don't really have any cravings coming from a big bulk. Obviously, I might have some cravings later on. I'll definitely start to incorporate those in some full days of eating, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. We're gonna do this is like a full day of eating, but I also have a vlog series, or kind of like a series of my actual summer shred. So I'll probably film maybe a full day of just like a day in the life of training sometime, or maybe this weekend, or maybe next week, something like that. So stay tuned for these summer shred series and some more full days of eating recipes. But we're going low calorie, going fat loss. That's the theme for the next, I would say, big chunk of the YouTube videos. It's always gonna be low calorie, high protein, fat loss, and then just my journey to get shredded again for the summer. Otherwise, I'll wrap things up here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.